Make sure the power is turned off not only to the air conditioner, at the furnace as well. The air conditioner is on a double throw 220 breaker, and the furnace is on a single throw 120 volt breaker. So right now we're removing the access cover to the electrical so we can get to that and make the disconnect on the power to the furnace. And so just double checking with the volt meter to make sure that the line is dead. Even though we shut it off at the breaker, you always want to make sure. And now she's removing the ground wire. Important that we have a appliance ground, because you need that for, especially on the new furnaces, you need that for proper operation. Now she's just removing the Romex connector. Push that power out of the way, and that's that piece of the electrical. So now we're going to cut the refrigerant lines that lead out to the air conditioner. First, the suction line. At this point, obviously the refrigerant's been recovered, so we're good to go on that end. You can see this was an old quick connect version that they used at the time with the, and this had R22 refrigerant in it. Got that one cut and just push it down and out of the way. Now we'll go to the liquid line, which is a 3/8. Those will just end up pulling out from underneath the home. That's the thermostat wire, the old thermostat wire going out to the air conditioner. We'll run a new one when we run the new line set. This is the old drain line for the condensate on the A coil that we're cutting, because that'll all be replaced. So now we're going to just disconnect the gas connector from the gas line. And we got to remove this gas line from the underneath the home up through, because to get the furnace out. Each one can be a little different, and this one's got a 3/4 to 1/2 inch reducer in there, and that's what's hanging it up right now from getting it out of that shelf there. Because in order to get this furnace removed, we got to get that gas line out of there. There we go, success. So we're going to disconnect the 2 wires going out to the air conditioner. Yeah, that was cut. So that was the ones that would go to Y and C off the control. And then we got the rest that go to the wall thermostat, which would be your R, your W, your Y, and your G connections. So now we're going to disconnect this flex duct from the roof that is part of the ventilation air system on this furnace at the time. Just flip the zip tie, slide that up, and then there's a clamp underneath there. 5/16, yep. Get it pushed back out of the way. And there's some screws holding into the roof jack vent that connects to the furnace. So now we're going to try and pry that to get that vent to slide up. Start to slide up. Of course, this is a concentric, so there's an outer 8-inch pipe and an inner 5-inch pipe. Outer 8-inch pipe is for the fresh air, and the inner 5-inch pipe is for the exhaust. Right, now she's just going to remove these screws from the base that are securing the furnace to the floor of the home. And of course this furnace, when it was installed, would have been installed at the home manufacturer, so that's what they do. They screw those down to help secure it during transport.